What's up, guys? We are back and we have another project in the works. This time it's not a race car, it's a second shop. We ran out of room a long time ago, so this is way overdue. When I built my first shop, I had quite a bit of questions on the processes I used to build it and just random questions. So I figured I would just document this one and maybe motivate you or help you guys build your own garage, shop, or whatever you want to build. I will start out by saying that every county and area is very different, so you have to do your homework on what you can and can't build and all the rules, etc. I am doing what's called an owner builder, so I am acting as the contractor. Pros and cons to it is it does save you a little bit of money, but you do have to know the right people to hire because you're responsible for all that and you have to deal with all the permits and stuff, all the paperwork with the county. If you want to hire somebody to do A to Z, then just find a local contractor. If you're local, hit up my boy Eric. I will put his information down in the description. He will be on episode 2 doing the framing. So as you saw here, just a couple snippets of the plans. First things first is you need to get plans in order to get quotes from everybody. And once you think you're going to pull the plug, then just go ahead and submit them to the county. Once the county approves them, then you break ground. So let's start on this build. If you guys have been following me on my Instagram, you'll know that I've been clearing a lot of this property out. I've been doing a lot of burning during burn season. So if your area has that, it's a easy way to get rid of, in my example, sagebrush, because I live in Nevada and there's a lot of it. So this whole acre on this side was covered in sagebrush when I moved on this property about 6 years ago or so. This area right here, I cleared it a long time ago, and I used to have a little motorcycle track. This was my takeoff. This is some of the dirt I had left over. But the thing is, it's so windy out here that it was just so much maintenance to keep up, and I just don't have time for that. So I ended up getting rid of all that dirt. But most of this property was sagebrush, especially right here towards the top of the street. It used to look all like that. That's kind of where I left off. I just used my little Kubota tractor and it comes out really easy. I just push it and it comes out, and then I have a little burn pit going right here and I just started burning it. Over time, I've cleared, like I said, almost this whole acre. So there's still a lot of cleaning up to do. I still have to get rid of some of these trees that will be by the shop because now where I live, they require like a big fire plan on top of your engineered plans. And over here, I have my leach fields. So I had to get those inspected, and they put the camera down it so I can mark exactly where they were, just so we don't build on top of them because I'm on a septic tank. So the shop's going to be right there to the right where I just passed where the string line was. I still have to clear out some of this bottom area down here. I can't have any sagebrush within 1,000 feet of the shop. So it pretty much makes you clear their whole property. So as you can see here, I still have quite a bit to clean. I had to do a lot of this area by hand because I didn't want to drive my tractor over the leach fields. So that was kind of a lot of work. So right here, as you can see, this is the string line. This is where the shop's going to be built. It's got to be kind of away from the leach fields. And now I could actually see the back street. Before I couldn't even see it because I had so much sagebrush. So tomorrow we are going to break ground. So this is clean enough for that. So we'll get going, and hopefully tomorrow goes well. Sierra Design Concrete came out this morning and broke ground. They're leveling out the property since it's on a slope. So you have to cut out part of the hill right here and then add a little bit down at the bottom. However, I have spigots that run around the property just to have water, and then some of them also water the trees. So there's one down there, you can't really see it, that connects to that one. And I knew there's a straight shot connecting those. So I told Easton that he was probably going to hit it. So first thing this morning, within minutes, he hit it. And then he just dug it all the way back to where it was away from the shop and capped it. That way I have water for the rest of the day. So this line will have to be rerouted now all the way around the shop, which is about 200 feet, but not a big deal. We'll get it done. So first day, only hit one line. Not bad. I didn't get to document some of the dirt work and foundation work here. I got a little bit busy and had to go out of town, but as you can see, Easton and his crew got it done actually like a week or two ago. They're just waiting on decent weather to pour because it's been pretty cold. As you can see, the heating blankets are covering the ground where they're going to pour because you don't want that ground to freeze. So hopefully that day comes tomorrow. It's scheduled for tomorrow. The weather should be pretty warm. All the inspections are passed. The site and everything, it's all good to go. So hopefully tomorrow we get nothing unexpected and should be good to pour. The weather finally came around. It's actually pretty warm. Shout out to Sierra Design Concrete. You could see them here on this cool little time lapse of them pouring the slab. For this shop, I decided to go with the monopore design, which does save a little bit of money, but you can't always do this option versus a stem wall. It just depends on how much slope you have on your property. If your engineer says it's okay, if the county says okay, it's okay. Again, you just have to go over all this with your engineer when you're doing the design phase to see what you can and can't do. So like on my first shop, on the other side of the property, it's very steep over there. I didn't even have an option. We had to build a giant footers with a giant retaining wall. It's been a few days since the slab was poured, the blankets were removed, and it looks awesome. Don't mind this dead pipe here. This is the one that used to run through where the shop's being built. We already rerouted that around the shop. And as you can see, all the hardware is in place, ready for framing. The apron in front of the shop was not poured. That will be poured later after framing comes in and does their thing. And also the grading of some of the dirt work. But as you can see here, it looks good, ready to go. But of course, it's starting to snow. So I hope this little video, and I'm going to do a few more until this process is over, motivates you guys to do your own shop, garage, or whatever you like. If you have any questions, post them down in the comments. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. I am not a professional builder, but I'll try and answer them as best I can. So thank you guys.